Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're doing the monthly reading for January 2024 for the sign of Cancer. So if you're a Cancer sun, moon, rising, or any other Cancer placement you're feeling called to take a look at, then these messages are for you. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Not every message is going to be for everyone in a general reading. Don't try to force something to fit if it's not vibing with you. And this is timeless as well, so if you're seeing this at a later time, it still may contain some relevant messages for you when you're finding it, and may be good to reflect on the energy that you moved through during this time. Okay, let's see what's going on. Okay. Looks like you are having a major turning point in your life this month. Yeah. Yeah, some sort of cycle is closing, some sort of cycle is beginning, and this change is happening closer to the beginning of the month. It's going to come in suddenly. You know, we'll get into a little more detail when we clarify. This could be something that happens in your external reality. This could also be a change that happens for you internally. A sudden sort of realization, or like a sudden shift in the factors of your life that you're going to be forced to deal with. Okay, what I'm seeing here is that you're going to have some trouble seeing this change as a positive change, as like a positive factor in your life. You're going to have trouble seeing it as like a sort of blessing in disguise. It's like you weren't prepared for this, you weren't expecting this, and it just sort of gets dropped on you suddenly and creates a major disruption for you. It's going to feel like a big loss, feel like the end of the world. And what's going to help you move through this energy is finding some sort of balance within yourself to look at this in a positive light. There's a big possibility for you here of getting stuck in the sadness of this change. If some sort of loss is involved in this, you may find it difficult to move on from this loss, to grieve this loss, to not feel like disappointed by it, and sort of like wallow in those feelings of disappointment. But this change is happening for a very important reason. This shift is happening. It's like spirit is sort of like forcing your hand in some way to help you grow and ultimately move forward and have a positive experience that's like waiting for you in the future. So you're really being asked to not focus on the negative here in this situation, to try to see the silver lining, the bright side of the shift, to entertain how things can be different and better moving forward into the future. Like not get bogged down in the details of what's happening now, but like looking out into the future and see yourself recovering from this situation, and what that would mean for you and what that would look like for you in that context, rather than taking this attitude of like woe is me for this having happened, but considering how you can use this as an opportunity to grow and feel more successful in some way in the future. Okay, let's get a little more clarity about what this is pertaining to. We'll start with the Wheel of Fortune. We've already got stuff coming out. Knight of Pentacles and Death. Okay. So, there's a situation here it's like there's some sort of karmic justice taking place. There's something going on here about your love life, a relationship. It's almost like feeling like you've been more focused on your financial situation, on the external demands of your life, and it feels like things are slowing down for you. Things are moving slowly. It may have felt like you were more on top of things in your life previously. And it's like, I'm getting this energy that like something about your success has been like gradually like grinding to a halt. And like an area of your life, this could be your career, honestly, that you felt like was going well, like moving at a steady pace, was like being lucrative for you, and like a good investment of your time and energy. Something about it is starting to feel like overly demanding, burdensome. It's like getting heavier and heavier to carry this load, and like something about that is shifting for you. It's like, I feel like there's a couple of different messages here that like, for some, because you've been so focused on like your financial success, that it's sort of like put your love life to the side, and that may not have been in the most alignment for you, or maybe it was temporary, but it's like sticking with that sort of energy, with that sort of trajectory. It's like now staying on that path is like It's like you got on that path and it was good for a while, but now like continuing on it, it's like bringing you to a place where you're feeling a little more misaligned. It's like there's a need to take a turn, like this turn, this change, this like opportunity for something different that's coming in. It's like giving you an opportunity to like shift your trajectory, to like shift your focus back toward connection with others. It's almost like continuing on this path it's like you're going to be forced to focus on something different now. Like some sort of bridge might be burned, and it's like it completely burned down because you weren't looking at it. You didn't notice that it was on fire. Also, for others of you, there's a message here about feeling like a relationship that you're a part of is a burden and distraction from, and like slowing down your financial success and like allowing you to move forward. So, pick which side of that you're on. The energy is still a little bit more vague at this point. Let's see what this tower is about. Whoa. Yeah, okay. I'm getting this energy of feeling overly confident about the actions that you're taking. It's like feeling like you're on top of the world, like you're stable. This is bringing me back to that first scenario. That other thing about the relationship distracting from your financial aspect, that feels like it was just a specific message for someone, and that we're like continuing on like the first sort of storyline here. That like you've been neglecting or like putting aside and like ignoring the opportunity for relationship in your life, or like maybe even like set aside a relationship to focus on your career. And it's like it's put you in this place financially where you feel very, very focused, empowered, like confident about where you're at, about like how things have been flowing with your career, like feeling very successful. Like it's like this on top of the world feeling, like feeling solid and secure. And it's like, but it's like something about that is changing. It's like you're feeling the weight underneath that, like some sort of stress of like keeping up this high demand that was like, it was like making you feel successful up until the point of this tower moment. And it's like, but there's been this like undercurrent of energy like underneath. It feels like you've been making sacrifices to like keep elevating in this career situation, to like keep like growing your money and and like meeting the demands of your work and going through all of this stress and like sacrificing your own well-being and life outside of that to like keep that up. And as you've been like continuing on in that energy, it's like gotten harder and harder to perform at that level. And like the stress is weighing on you. Let's look at the Six of Torches. Yeah, something about the level of stress you're experiencing with your work is like it's creating too much tension. It's like it's not feeling like what you had envisioned for yourself. Like something inside you is telling you that like that you don't know if you can keep this up, or you're not sure if this is really what you wanted when you like went down this path. It's almost like you're starting to lose a little bit of faith in the path that you've chosen. And it's almost like you're understanding that maybe you need to make some adjustments to feel back on target. It's like you're losing motivation to keep up this pace that you're at. And it's like okay, there's a couple of things here. For some of you, things may have been going well and like your performance and like ability to like meet demands is suffering. Some of you may actually be losing this job. And if that's not the case for you, some of you may be struggling with like considering quitting, or like needing to pivot and like move into a different role. But it's like I'm sensing this element of pride that is sort of standing in the way of that. It's almost like you don't want to admit how much stress this is creating for you, how heavy this is for you to carry. You don't want to admit that this is more than you feel like you can keep up with, and it's like affecting your mental health. Let's look at the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make about bringing balance back in your life. And okay, there's a couple of, there's a few different messages here. It's like you have a decision to make about what you want to change in this situation, how you want to be partnered with the work that you do, and what the role of romantic partnership plays in your life. It feels like there's so many different energies at play here, but like these are all like, this is like different messages for different people. It's kind of hard to organize. It's a lot. For those of you who are losing this job suddenly, that you sort of like have given up everything else in your life for, and are like experiencing this sudden loss, like maybe not like out of your control, there's an opportunity for you here, like I said earlier, to not be like depressed and like focused on the loss, but to allow yourself to choose to make peace with and divorce yourself from this situation, because it was causing you a lot of stress anyway. And Spirit was coming in and like forcing the hand to like push you into closing this out for you, to relieve you of this stress and push you towards something else in the future. So those of you in that scenario, you have this opportunity to allow yourself to accept this, to create an experience of like emotional and mental closure surrounding this scenario, and think about how you can create something more aligned with you in the future. For those of you who are needing to make a decision to leave this behind of your own free will, because of like having this realization about how it's affecting you, that takes a similar trajectory about not worrying about what you're leaving behind and thinking about how you can find something better in the future. And for others of you who are needing to, you're needing to decide to like bring a balancing element in your life. Like if you like set aside a partnership in favor of this career experience, it may be time for you to entertain like creating a greater work-life balance, like creating some boundaries for yourself, communicating what you need with your employer, to, like to swallow your pride and be honest about like the changes that you need to make in your life to be happy and healthy, so that you can open up space in your life in order to like get back out and connect with people and explore the possibility of like having a romantic partner in your life again to help balance things out. And I'm also getting another like more specific message for some of you that like set aside the partnership. There may have been some sort of hope to bring that same partner back into your life when you had like established yourself and like gotten everything in order with your finances. And it's like opening yourself up to this idea, this possibility that they might want to come back. There's a message here that partnership is not meant for you. They may, it's almost, I'm getting this energy of this person is going to be like in this energy of feeling offended that you saw money as being more important than the love that you shared. And that if you're having and entertaining ideas about like enticing that person back with like the status that you've achieved and are like struggling to maintain, that you are needing to have some closure on that situation to release the energy and hope of calling that relationship back in, like to close out that chapter and be open to exploring that potential with someone new. Okay, let's look at this Five of Cups. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you definitely need to create space in your life for balance between your career, how much you're working, and your like romantic situation. It's like you can't keep going at this pace alone and like driving yourself into the ground. And if you keep trying to only focus on your work and what you're achieving there, it's almost like there's an opportunity for some of you to decide to go down this path before like something happens. And if you don't make that decision, like it's just gonna fall apart. Like if you don't allow yourself to open up to connection, or if you keep hanging your hopes on this old relationship instead of like opening to new opportunities and possibilities in the future, like the rest of your life, like something about your work environment is going to suffer. Like you need to do some internal work about why you're making the decisions that you're making, why you want to be, like why your pride is more important in this situation, why how you appear, like the image you present is more important than addressing the struggles that you're facing internally. You need to allow space to create that balance and healing, to learn this lesson, or you're going to be forced into a position that you don't want to be in order to learn it. And I'm sensing for many of you, unfortunately, there is this air of stubbornness here. And for many of you, the universe will force this situation on you. But regardless of whether you choose to find this balance and healing aspect on your own, or whether you get forced into that situation because you just kept pressing forward and ignoring the reality of the imbalance in your life, regardless of how you get here. There is a new opportunity for you to have something more stable and balanced in the future. There's an opportunity for commitment with someone in your future that's going to feel very harmonious. It's going to like open you up to this experience of like not wanting to devote 110% of your time and energy to your career, and to sort of like split that into like putting into your career what is actually manageable for you and is sufficient for your employer, and like I said, like swallow that pride and admit what you feel capable, like what feels fair for you to do, and like have this nurturing relationship with someone that you come home to that feels very loving, graceful, harmonious. It's a very strong like balancing energy. Like this shift is happening to bring your life into balance, because you've gone too far in one direction and stubbornly keep pressing in that direction to like the neglect of your other needs. And having this experience is allowing you to grow and find a new way of life that's going to feel much more better for you going forward. It's like you're not going to lose that sense of success and achievement that you've established in the work that you're doing. In fact, that's going to grow and expand. You're going to feel more prosperous ultimately by bringing this sense of balance into your life, whether you choose it or it's forced upon you, because you can't keep like living a one-sided life. Okay, let's see what the oracle will add. Bride, wife, engagement. These cards are gender specific, but the energy is not. I mean, you could very well be male identifying and looking for a wife. That could be some extra confirmation for you. You may be in a same-sex relationship looking for a wife, and this may be extra confirmation for you. But regardless, the energy of this is indicating that you're needing this sense of companionship. You're needing a person, whatever fits the bill for you, to like commit yourself to in a similar way than you've committed yourself to your career. And yeah, there's a sense of cooperation. It's like this person will help like alleviate and carry some of this burden of like living life that you've been carrying by yourself. opening into this space, like re-inviting someone back into your life in this way is going to allow things to feel more peaceful for you, less stressful. Like I mentioned before, like allow you to grow into like a new space, a new version of yourself that's ultimately going to feel more stable, like more holistically stable, because like the whole spectrum of your needs are being met. It's like you can't get all of your needs for stability met through your career. You need a partner in this situation, and you have to allow yourself to be open to that. I'm also getting this message, this tower moment could be your introduction to this person and having some difficulty, like being willing to accept them into your life and what they can bring and provide in the way of connection. It's almost like you've been so focused on career that you've been like neglecting the possibility. It's like there's some worry that bringing this person into your life would like upset things. But what's going to upset things is like if you shun them and don't entertain this possibility. It's like you may find yourself in a situation where things don't go so well for you. Like that could put you in a situation of your career dwindling and forcibly becoming or like getting like a demotion if you turn your back on this person that's going to like bring this opportunity for balance to you. It's like space is going to be made for this person, whether you choose to make it or it gets made for you in some way, and some changes that could happen with your work landscape. And one other important thing that this person coming into your life and feeling this space and like creating this balance, it's bringing back a sense of playfulness, of lightness, of airiness, of beauty and flow, ease into your life. It's like you've been in this rather rigid energy with like blinders on, focused like only on this one goal and not wanting any sort of distraction or deterrence from that. But like being single-minded in that way is like putting you on a trajectory to burnout. And this person is going to help you like ease back that situation of like taking things too seriously and like opening you up to, it's not that you won't take your career seriously, but it's like opening you up to this idea, this possibility that you're not your best self when you're like all of your energy is focused there. I heard the phrase like all work and no play like makes somebody a dull boy. And it's like your life has been feeling pretty dull lately. And that's where this stress and it's like feeling burdensome is coming from, because you're not having like an ample energy in your life that's like the opposite of that, to counteract that and balance things back out. And that's what this person is bringing for you. And this opportunity is going to show up for you during this period of time. And you're going to be forced to confront this reality and make this change with this regard. Okay, so if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you for letting me read for you. If you are interested in a personal reading, details are below in the description box on how to do that. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, Cancer.